morning, it's Pamela from Yorkshire in the north of England. I'm here to talk about crochet. Just to let you know, thanks for all the lovely messages about my finger, and it really is doing a lot better now. I've been able to do some amigurumi again. As one of the lovely people I follow on Instagram said, I think it's Kerry.Nosebag that she on Instagram, and she said it's a poorly finger to a crocheter is the equivalent of a sore throat to a giraffe, and that is so true. Nick said it's like cricketers when they they have an injury to the spinning finger, so he keeps saying, how's your spinning finger? So anyway, so yes, I'm back to doing amigurumi, which is absolutely fantastic. I did miss it. So I've got here my latest make, which is the koala from Sweet Crochet Friends book by Crochet. I'll just get the book to show you. Sorry, I'm not in an ideal position. We're still not back to normal after the decorating, but it is done now. So I'm sat in the room, the sitting room, and we're we all my stuff around me. So I'm hoping to get it all sorted soon. So yeah, there you go. So what I've done with mine is I didn't want a sailor one or one that looks like a French person or whatever. So, but I did have that yarn pack that I got from Black Sheep Wools, which was from a previous Christmas make along. I think it was called Deck the Halls, but it contained Rico yarns, 4 balls of Rico Essentials DK, which is 100% cotton, the 50-gram balls by the way, and a ball of the Rico Lame yarn. Well, I didn't need that for this project, but I thought, yeah, what a great idea to use some of that and put it into one project. So I've used that. Now, mine, it does have a button on the hat, which is obviously for a sailor. But by this time, when I'd made the hat, I thought it looks so much like, the 60s with that, flower power and, girls walking down Carnaby Street, with these sort of hats on. So I've put a floral button on, trying to give it a sort of hippie vibe. So yeah, I really like it how it's come out. Still haven't got a name for her, but it'll come to me, I'm sure, as we go along. Looks a bit artistic as well with the little necktie. I made a change to the collar because when I did mine, you do top stitching. Well, I was struggling to get the top stitches on. I did get to the end eventually, and it looked fine, and then at the beginning I noticed I'd made a mistake, and I just thought I can't bear to take it all out and do it all again. I tell you why, because this yarn can be quite splitty, and the one that I was top stitching with was the pink, which I think is the splittest of them all. It's not as bad as, say, Drops Muscat, which I would say this is a yarn very similar to Drops Muscat, because it's like got a silky feel. But it's not as splitty as that. It's definitely usable. It's just it wasn't ideal for top stitching anyway. So I redid the collar. It's 3 rows anyway of half treble crochets, and so I, instead of doing them all in white and doing the top stitching, I did top and bottom in white and the middle one in pink. It's come out fine. It works out just fine. The only thing I used that wasn't from that yarn pack in the yarn was the nose and the eyebrows, which I used Scapier's Stone Washed. It does make a very good koala nose, does that black, I think it's black onyx. I'll show you in a moment anyway. So yeah, I'm thrilled with this. I really do like how she's come out. So I'll just show you the picture in the book. Sorry, I know I'm not in an ideal position here to be doing a video. I've already done one and it didn't record. So I was a bit peeved about that. So that is the one that's in the book. So yeah, I used 10mm bare eyes. It does call for 12, but I didn't have any 12 bare eyes, so I've just used the 10s, and I think it looks okay, does that. So what else have I been doing? I've started one of the items from the Amigurumi World Tour. So I'm doing the, I've got a not marked page again. I'm doing the pig, if I can find her. I know I've somewhere, there we are. So I'm doing the pig next, that one. And the book is Whimsical Stitches by Lauren Espy. And it's being run by Cassandra at Craftably Ever After. I'm using, do you know, I can't find the ball band now. I've just lost the ball band, so I'll have to tell you that later. But unless I can see it in here. Oh no, I've got it. So if you remember, I got 2 balls of the Rika Roommate Spin. The 50-gram balls of 100% cotton. Well, they're like a little yarn cake. I got them when I was down in Great Yarmouth, and this is the one I'm using for the pig. So I can't remember what the actual colour is, but it's something rainbow. And the colour number is 01818. So that's the colourway I'm using. Now this is, I don't know whether I'll get to these colours for the pig, I've no idea, but anyway, I've started it in the red, and it's going to work its way through the rainbow. So I just wanted to see how this one come out. Like I said to you, and when I did the cat in it, I know now roughly what size of amigurumi I can get out of one of these balls. So I thought, yes, I can get the pig out of this one, but how much I'll have left, I don't know. But yes, so I'll just watch this space for that one. I'm using my 2.75mm up for that one. For my koala, I use the 2.5. I noticed that my tension was quite a lot slacker on doing this one. Whether it's because I was cautious of my finger, you know. I don't really know what it was, but it was like it went all red and nasty down the edge of the nail, and it was swollen, and even when it was recovering, I mean, it's fine now, there's nothing there now, apart from it's, you know, feels a bit, you know, the skin feels hard, you know, where it was, but there's no pain now, but I just had to touch it slightly and it was agony, so I don't know what it was that I had, but anyway, it's going now, so thank goodness for that. So yeah, I used a 2.5 hook and my tension was quite a lot slacker, but I think, like I say, I was being cautious because I didn't want to jab my finger at all, you know. But yeah, everything's good now. I've got another little yarn haul, which if I can remember, oh, up here. I've got the, yeah. Do you remember a while back I got some Rico Lame yarn from the cheap shop? It's in Tiptree in Essex. It's on Etsy, and they do quite a few brands of yarn actually. That was particularly good value, was the Lame, but these are like what I've got here at half the cost with other shops. But what I found was I wanted to do a project for my Biocore by Crook, and I was looking on Wool Warehouse and some of the colours I wanted were out of stock, so I thought, well, that's no good. Well, anyway, I thought, well, I got that Rico from the cheap shop, so I had a look on and all the colours were in stock. So like I said, they're sort of like half of the cost of the prices. So did I show you that? So it's a cheap shop at Tiptree, and the shipping's good value too. I think it was £3.32 was the shipping. So this is for my Biocore by Crook. I'm not telling you what I'm making because obviously it's, you know, like it's for the surprise to show you what I've made. But I've got 2 cream, and the colourway for cream is 002. That's that one. I've got caramel. I remember what the colours were because I was looking through them all, you know. Caramel, and the colour there is 053. Oh, then I've got one more. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Chocolate, which is that one. And the colourway for that one is 057. think that might have been the one that wasn't available at the time. Well, I think it is available now though. So I just looked at a time when they didn't have the stock in. So yeah, they come out at those that they're little 25-gram balls, and they're £1.45 each from there. So that's comparable with other stores. I also got another of the Rikarumi spins, but in brown. I think that is the actual colour of it, is brown, and the number colour is 015. So I've got that to do. I thought it'd make a good bear, you know, maybe something for Christmas, maybe a reindeer, you know, because I'm loving these little 50-gram balls. Like I say, you really need to have enough in one, I think, for it to be a continuation piece. But yeah, I like that. So yeah, they're reasonable, and they do lots of brands of yarns as well. So it's a possibility for anybody who's ordering in the UK. I don't know if they do international, but if anybody who's ordering in the UK, that would be a good idea, you know, and not too expensive. Sorry, I'm very dry. The other thing that, oh, do you know, I've forgotten to show you the colours from the koala. Oh, I do apologise. So for the body, I've got the grey yarn, and I've just looked up all the colours. So the grey one is silver grey, colour 24. So it's Rico Essentials DK, and they're quite expensive to use for amigurumi, really, are these. It's whatever you want to pay, you know, but they're at least £4 a ball, I think, wherever you go for them, and you only get 50 grams. But it's a lovely yarn to use. Like I say, they're just slight splitting. The pink that I use is dusky pink, and that colour is 19. Then we've got jade, which is 47, which is that one. That's a nice one to use, is that one, the jade. And then for the white, it's colour 80. Again, lovely to use is the white. The only one I found that was over splitty was the pink one, which was, it's odd that it's the one colour, but like I say, very much like Drops Muscat in texture, slightly thinner than Drops Muscat, but not as splitty. By the way, when we were sorting bedrooms out ready for decorating, they look lovely, by the way. It's only emulsion, but he's done a lovely job. I booked him to do the lounge, actually, but he hasn't got any free time to do that for us till after Christmas. Although I did have time in December, but of course it's my birthday month and I'm up to all sorts in November. But I found these. We got I think it was a premiership year when we made it to the premiership, Huddersfield Town, and they sent us all a gift, and we got these toiletry bags. We could choose, like, I can't remember what the other one was, but the female gift I didn't want. So both me and Nick got a toiletry bag, and it's and I thought, what a great idea for keeping a project in. So I'm utilising them. They were just, like I say, this is trouble when you sort things out. You've got all these things you've put away. But yeah, I'm quite happy. But it sort of like completes two of my hobbies: crochet and Huddersfield Town. So yeah, I'm sorted with that. I don't think I've got a lot else to tell you. I hope I feel totally out of my comfort zone sat here doing my video. Well, I've signed up. I've actually paid for it now. You know, Lottie and Albert who do the Curate subscription boxes. Well, I haven't signed up to the subscription boxes. I don't really want to go down that route again like I did with Crochet Society. Not yet, anyway. But they've got an advent calendar for Christmas. £90 for 24 days. And it's supposed to be a good one, so I've ordered it for this year. With it being like my 60th birthday month, I thought I'll do something special for my crocheting. I don't normally do the advents for the crochet. I normally just get you know, like an herbal tea one, like pucker teas. I love that. But I don't really bother with anything for me crochet, but I thought it's a special year, I'll get one. So I'm looking forward to that. Apparently there's enough yarn in it to make 5 projects, which I think, you know, that'll be good to do in December with you all. So I'm looking forward to that. I should be back this week, hopefully with my finished pig, and my cardigan's nearly there. I'll put a picture in. I've got some of the rows done on the border. Some of you have mentioned that the side panels look very small. Well, yes, they are, but the fact is you put a border on that reaches then up to the neck. So you do 10 rows of a border on it. So I knew there was some more to come on it. I just still think it's going to be a bit too small for me because you need, you know, I needed more width. But it does look better than it did with some of the border, and I've still, on the picture I'll put in somewhere around here, it's I think it's got about 3 inches to go on, you know, in total for both sides. So i.e. 1.5 inches on each side. So I might just get away with it, but I'll put the picture in and you can see. I haven't done as much on that since I've been back at doing amigurumi, because obviously it's my main passion. So yeah, I should be back this week with some finished stuff. Next week we're away. Now I don't know whether I'm gonna have Wi-Fi connection or good enough. It's supposed to have Wi-Fi there, but and we're going glamping actually. We're going into a glamping pod. It's been on my hit list to do, and obviously this is my 60th birthday year and I'm fulfilling some of the things I wanted to do. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's not uncivilized glamping. It's got its own bathroom, it's got cooking facilities, so it's not like we're going to be, you know, like in a tent with a toilet block or anything like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. So we're away for 4 days. My friend Sam's coming to look after Shirley again, which will be, I think she enjoys doing it. I hope so anyway. What I'll be able to do up there, I don't know. Oh, by the way, it's in near Exham in Northumberland. I think I've mentioned before, I like going up there. So, and funnily enough, I don't think, apart from passing through when we've been to Scotland, I don't think we've been for an holiday there since it was our 25th wedding anniversary, which is more than 13 years ago. So I think that'll be a nice change. It's going to be a quiet break. We've got a lake next to us. We've got there's a wooded area. So I think it's going to be a lovely getting back to nature break, which I think we both need, you know. Really looking forward to it. But how much connection I'll have with the outside world, I don't know. I'm quite, do you know, I'm not bothered. If I can't get in touch with outside, I'm not bothered. You know, I think it'll be lovely to get back and listen to the birds and hear the water. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that next week. But I should be back to see you before then anyway. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you.